Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm going to be showing you how to dominate on Cho'Gath, particularly in the mid lane. He plays best against melee champions. With that being said, you can play against range, but you'll want to start Dorn Shield or Refillable Potion. For your runes against melee, you can get away with Ultimate Hunter and Cheap Shot. Against tough poke matchups, I would go for Biscuits and just more inspiration for Sustain. For your main page, you're pretty much always going to go Comment, Mana Flow, Transcendence, and Scorch. Using Electrocute on Cho'Gath is trash. It doesn't proc properly off of his E, so it's actually kind of difficult to use Electrocute on him. I would just recommend using Arcane Comment. It works really easily with Cho. You normally want to start Q against melees. You can start E though. Against Cat, might just start W. We'll see. I'll just start W versus her. She's got pretty much all of those. Hit her with our comment, fight her on our back line, pull off a little bit. Every time you last hit a minion, you will be healing. So unfortunately, we missed that one. Your last hits will reflect how survivable you are in lane phase, because you heal health and mana every time. You don't want to push too hard early. I don't want to get ganked. Cho'Gath doesn't have many escape tools, so what we're going to want to do is just keep the lane neutral. Every time our comment's up, we want to hit her with a W if we can. Does lots and lots of damage. Hit her with an E. Use an HP potion. We're fighting on our backline minions. She's dead. Nice, nice. And we nearly died there as well. Shaco's going to be coming, so we need to push this. Well, plus we have more waves. We have a bigger wave than her, so we kind of want to push this. And if we last hit some minions, we'll heal up anyways. Plus we're on a potion. She even has Conquer, and we won that trade. Fighting Conquer champions is kind of tough on Cho and all-ins, since obviously they're doing so much damage. Just remember that your Q and your W have huge AoE, so as long as you're positioning them properly against the minions, you should be able to hit the majority of the wave at once. Shut quite quickly. Now we have the wave in an advantageous spot, so what we're going to want to do is get a Hextech Protobelt. Pick up... looks like we can't buy the full thing, so we'll just head back to lane. We don't really need potions. If you're in a tougher matchup, you can pick up a refill potion and just grab a few HP pots at this point. Against Kata, she's melee. She can't poke us down very much, so we should be fine going back just like this. Going for Ultimate Hunter secondary rune is a bit greedy. I would only do that in comfortable matchups. It scales really well on Cho though. His R is just absolutely fantastic. Really the best part of his kit. Cat is missing. I'll ping it out. I'm gonna push. I think she's roaming bot right now. I'd assume she was going bot. You're gonna want to max her W first and your Q seconds. W gives a lot more value per level than Q. W gets lower in cooldown. We're gonna hit her with the W every single time our Arcane Comment's up. She's just gonna run away. That's fine. Yeah, Shaco's here. I'm gonna have to flash away. Knock him up. I got the kill. That's honestly not that bad of a trade. She's just gonna dash to it. She dashed to it early. Hopefully Vi doesn't die. Alright, Vi's fine. She just put the wave in a really weird spot. The wave was actually in a good spot for us there. Vi decided she wanted to hit it a few times. And I guess she left after she kind of froze it on me, but it looks like Cat is going to try to shove it. Cho'Gath's biggest weakness is getting ganked like you saw there by the Shaco. You don't have many escape tools, so a lot of times you just have to fight. Shaco was just permanently slowing me with his auto attack since he was hitting me in the back. Katarina is roaming on that. Vi should know. That's fine. I'm going to just W the whole wave, hit the back line. I think we're gonna get this full thing. You just mainly want to farm up, take smart trades in lane, and once you get level 6, you have a lot of all-in power. Set's over pushed here and he's low, so we'll roam on that. Kata actually should have backed. She doesn't have any items yet. She hasn't backed much. The only time she's been back to base is when we killed her, but she didn't have any items, any gold to spend at that point. I have no clue where Set went. I'm assuming this is warded. He's just not there. I can't stay for that. I could have been on a ward. We can all in Kata. The main thing is whenever you're trading with your Q, you want to make sure you're going to land it. It's super easy to dodge, so you typically want to silence or soul them first, or preferably both. So we just silenced her off of that cannon minion. She couldn't dash to it or use her Q. Looks like she wants to back, so what we're going to do is use our Q to push the wave. It's on a fairly long cooldown, so when you use it to shove wave, you want to try to get as much value as possible. It's not something you can use 3-4 times on the same wave. You can only use it once to twice. 6 seconds actually isn't that long of a cooldown. That's fairly low, but when it's on whenever it is on cooldown, the enemies know it puts a target on your back. Got him. I hit him with a slow, silenced him, and then once he's slowed and silenced, he has no way to dodge the Q. Then we just finish him off. I have blue buff. I want Kata to shove this. You can farm max range with Q sometimes, especially since we have blue buff. Because whenever we kill the minions, once again, we get healed. So that's probably what we're going to be doing here. Did some poke damage to the Kata as well. E it, W. We got a lot of our HP back, and we still have a potion. I don't want to use it yet because I want Kata to still think that we're scared and playing from behind. Since we do have Ultimate Hunter, our ult's on a fairly low cooldown already with only 2 stacks. We almost have it back up. She may be roaming. I'll go in for a quick push. We missed 1 melee minion. Missed 1 ranged minion, not too bad. Yeah, it looks like she's top. Only so much we can do about it. We can't really follow her. Shaco's only playing around mid because our bot's not gankable. I'm Shaco's easiest gank, so we're soaking in a lot of jungle pressure right now. We're going to kill him the same exact way if he does that again. How funny is that? We just killed him the same exact way. Our R was already back up. It's only on a 60-second cooldown. Absolutely fantastic. I'll just use my Q on it, try to help her. Your W is short range, so keep that in mind. Your W is fairly short range. Your Q is your longest range ability in the game. I mean, longest range ability in your kit. It is a fairly long range ability in League in general, though. It tends to be quite easy to dodge since it's very slow. And Cho'Gath has a long animation before he starts it to where they can see him stomp and it makes the noise. So people generally know how to react to it. We have our Hextech Proto Belt. It's going to be nice for setting up our combos. Once again, your normal combo is just EW. Since your E slows them, you just hit them with the slow on your E. You silence them, knock them up, and then press R. You want to make sure your R kills them. Your R is the last hit. That way you get the permanent stack, which adds to your HP. It's really, really nice and gives your R more damage as well. Oh, we're going to miss the cannon minion. We should just use our Hextech Proto Belt as well. Missing the cannon minion, we might as well have used it there. Shaco's probably going to gank us again. Our ultimate's back up. We got some ability haste on the Hextech Rocket Belt. Yeah, we're just going to back off here. He's just going to keep ganking me. I can feel it. So we're going to chill off to this side. Whenever the enemy jungler can't see you, they're not likely to try to gank you. It's rare because they don't see an immediate target and they don't want to wait. Use my E. Yeah, I think she's trying to set up a Shaco gank with how she's playing around the wall. Gonna hit her with the W. She can't dodge Q when she's silenced. Since I didn't have her slowed though, she still ended up dodging it, unfortunately. That was not bad. I could have Hextech Proto Belt Ignite R'd her most likely. She's pretty low. I'll back off. I'll play a little bit farther back. Try to entice her to step up. Shaco looks like he's coming up. We'll kill him though. I want him to come. I'll kill them both. Whenever he lays his box, I'll Hextech Rocket Belt away from it so it can't land on me. He's probably going to come from right there. Bad to guess. He's in the river on the left side of me right now, so he's probably on Scuttle or Herald, or he may just be waiting to gank. We're staying pretty healthy. Yeah, he's here. He's here. Wait, is he actually not here? Did she just go in without him? No way. Yeah, that's a lot of that's a lot of damage. Got the cannon minion, the most important. Shoved the wave back to full HP. Like I said, it gives you some mana as well. It's not that much mana though. The HP to mana ratio is pretty far off. It's just enough. That was awkward with the way the minions were moving. You're gonna max your Q second. Just its damage per level is really high. Your W's value per level is much higher though, since the cooldown gets lower and the silence increases. Q's it's only damage increase per level. It's unfortunate. The slow on it really should increase. It's kind of weird. Most abilities in League increase per level. Like all aspects, the CC and everything. RR's back up. I'm ready to fight 𝐒𝐂𝐂. He's on left side. He just took Herald. He's going to go top and dive, or he's going to come mid. Most likely come mid. So yeah, we'll wait. Looks like she's trying to bait it out for me to play towards there so he can jump out. But I think I win it. I'm full item. I assume she wants to jump to this. She's going to keep missing out on minions. Every time her Q hits, since it's multiple minions, it's shoving the wave. So if I only last hit with my basic auto attacks, I can kind of just freeze it on her and zone her off the minions. If she steps up, she's going to take an unfavorable trade since I'm ahead. Like that. She just lost about a third of her health. Just stepping up there. And that didn't really cost me anything. Just W mana and a proto belt cooldown. I just hit the real 𝐒𝐂𝐂 there. I hit the real one. I want to hit the minions to heal. There's multiple targets, but I don't know who Zilean's gonna ult. That's why I'm playing. I wasn't really playing up. If I go after and try to Arsenal, and Zilean could potentially ult them. Oh, yep, that's exactly what just happened. Oh, that's unfortunate. I was hoping he'd already used it. I didn't think... I was 80% sure he still had it, but he timed it pretty well in the Katarina. Right as I started my R animation, whenever you press your R, it takes about a half a second. Yeah, it was a good reaction time. We're going to go straight for Merc Treads next, and then we'll build into Hourglass. Hourglass is super inexpensive for what it gives you. We'll buy it straight into the stopwatch, and then get an Amp Tome. Our build's really strong right now. This helps keep you alive, lets you tank for longer, it gives you more damage all around. Every single one of your abilities scales with AP, which is pretty nice. I guess your R doesn't, technically. Wait, yeah, it does. I didn't see it there at first, because of the little symbol. But yeah, it's health and AP. Thought so. Shove the wave out. Once your W's max, shoving waves becomes a lot easier. I'm gonna R this. Shove the wave faster. Plus Katarina's backing, so I'll have my ultimate back. Oh, wow, she didn't back. Never mind. Really thought she was gonna leave. It actually wasn't even a bad trade for me. Yeah, she's dead. Got her. I didn't think I'd even need to use my rocket belt, but I did. She should have just given that minion up. I predicted she would greed for it. I'm assuming he has his R. 𝐒𝐂𝐂's dead, so I'm not too afraid. I could go top and kill Seth, though. Your R is true damage. Do you see it does a lot more damage to champs than... It does a lot more damage to monsters than it does to champions, which is why Cho'Gath's so good at smiting dragons, barons, that type of stuff. But it still does a lot of damage to champs. He's dead. That's another permanent stack. We're at 5 permanent stacks right now, giving us a bonus 600 HP. Every time you level up your R, that gets higher. The ratio gets higher. So right now it's at 600. When we upgrade it, it'll be even more per stack. So 600 free AP is quite nice. It's a lot of free stats. If you do ever have to shove the wave, if you're not in a hurry, using your E is great because it's low mana. It's only 30 mana compared to 110 on your W. Knock her up. Hopefully that gets her off the Vi. I'm going to farm this wave out to heal back up. So yeah, if you're just not in a hurry, just use your E. It has a lot of base damage, and it gets the job done. But if you're in a hurry, you can use all your abilities, as long as you can get away with it. If you don't want to miss cannon, you may just want to just use your W outright. Get that burst. I think we can actually kill this guy. He just wasted his dash. I'm not sure where he's going. Not sure why 𝐒𝐿's mid. I'll just use my R on the minion since they're all missing. I guess 𝐒𝐿 wants to lane swap, maybe? I could probably take set at this point. even though I'm sitting on a bunch of gold. You can only use your ultimate 6 times on non-epic monsters such as Baron or Dragon. So if you're using it just on normal minions and monsters and not on champs or epic monsters, you can only use it up to 6 times. No clue why 𝐒𝐿 came mid. That's so bizarre. Knock him up. Silence him. I silenced him as he was coming out of the knockup, so I didn't waste it too much there. I think he's about to flash, so I'm not going to use my Q. Silence. Now I'll use my Q. Knock him up. The way he was walking towards the wall was weird. So, but on that second Q, I wanted him to be silent, so He couldn't flash it. He would have had the juke really well to dodge it while he was silenced. Your E is an auto attack resetter as well. So if you auto attack E, you can get in that E auto really, really fast. A little bit of extra damage. So if you're in a tight fight. We have our hourglass now. Next item you're normally gonna get is a sustain item. I think I honestly just want Abyssal Mass. Or even a Dead Man's Plate. I think we'll go Dead Man's. Dead Man's is really good against their team. They have triple AD and they have 2 AP champs. Dead Man's helps us run him down and hit him with R's. It's good for running away. It's good for a lot. 𝐒𝐿𝐂𝐈 might come for this. There's a high chance. Where'd he go though? He must be right here. Oh, I'll auto him and then press R. He's silenced. 𝐒𝐿𝐂𝐈's got it. I'll just press my R on him. Now I have 7 stacks, which is a lot. I'm gonna kill the whole wave to heal back up. That was like 300 HP. With our 7 stacks at a level 2 R, that is a permanent 840 HP. Holy moly. Very nice. Gonna pull this away from the wall. Set's coming. Got it. I'm gonna go grab that wave. I hit just about the whole wave except for that one melee minion with my W. Solid. Nice. I got them both. My R's back up as well. It's only on a 40-second cooldown right now. My Q has insane base damage, doing so much damage. It's nuts. Silence him. I need to run away out of this. I'm gonna knock him up and just... I couldn't move. I'm gonna have to press R. I couldn't pinch off my R. Like you saw there, 𝐒𝐿𝐂𝐈 would have technically died because of my ignite. If my R went off, but even though I started my R animation and it started the noise, since that's such a long startup time, like roughly half a second, it didn't quite pinch off. I was very unfortunate. Good pinch by the enemies. Greedy positioning on my part for sure. I was really feeling my oats there. We already have some HP, a little bit of movement speed. We'll pick up some armor. After our Dead Man's Plate, we can pick up an MR item. Totally fine. I think we'll go for... You have a few different options. Abyssal Mask is alright. Spirit Visage isn't bad. But... maybe there's something better. Maybe a Force of Nature for the movement speed. Probably Force of Nature, honestly. We're only healing off our passive anyways, which in team fights isn't that useful. Cho'Gath's passive is mainly for laning phase, not really for team fights. Nice. My R's up. I'm going to rotate to this. I feel like this is going to last. Plus, there's a dragon anyways for me to R. I can use my R 4 more times on normal minions and monsters. Oh, you're set. I'll go for the dragon. Do I need to actually still come? I thought my teammates had it. Yeah, they have that. They don't need me. I'll just start the dragon. My teammates have them pinched. Set's not there. Cho mid is really good against melee champs. Against range champs, you're going to need to start Dorn Shield normally or go for refillable potion. Range matchups can definitely be tougher. Melee matchups, it's easy for you to land your E and W, which then makes it easy to land your Q on top of that. My R does 1200 damage to monsters right now. So Vi couldn't outsmite me there even if she wanted. Hers is only doing 680. Mine's doing... It was doing it like 1180 at the time. So it's doing about double. Cho'Gath's huge, huge, huge. If you don't trust your jungler, just outsmite him. It's best for your jungler to give it to you anyway so you can get that permanent stat. Yeah, your E just costs such little mana. When you look... Your E... Your Q is twice the mana of your E, and your W is like more than 3 times the mana of your E. It's nutty. I'm gonna wait till last at this. Nice. Oh, missed 1 minion, not too bad. Set shoving up top. Now that we have our wave pushed, we're fine to roam. Our R is doing 700 damage to champs. It's really, really good. 700 true damage, so no matter how much armor magic resist they have. Silenced him, slowed him, silenced him, tried to knock him up, but he came out of the silence just fast enough. He has Mercury Treads, so my silence only lasts for so long. Doesn't even, it lasts like a second and less than a second and a half against him. Gotta pull out. The enemies are gonna pinch us again. It's really annoying. I don't know why nobody's mid. We have all 3 of our players bot. When they're top and mid, we're actually gonna lose turret. Damn. It's just rotations. In solo queue, sometimes rotations can be really sloppy. It's fine. Try to get on top of this cat. She's moving at 385. I'm moving at 409 because I have movement speed item. So we're quite a bit faster. Oh, she flashed the wall. If she would have flashed just a quarter of a second later, my silence would have stopped her from being able to use it. That's a shame. It's fine. I'll use my R on a minion. They're not willing to fight me right now. I can use my R 3 more times against little minions and little monsters. So we'll do that. We can get the 12 stacks. I didn't even hit him. He backed up. He was scared. He warded. He was really scared of getting hit there. They're knocking out Skells is the thing. I don't know what they're waiting for. Set kind of falls off. Shaco kind of falls off. Kata usually falls off. The only 2 that don't really fall off is their bot lane, but Cho and Lux late game are pretty nutty. That's the one in front. She just got us silenced. There we go. That's fine. We'll just flash EW him. Once again, before you use your W or your Q, you normally want to land is slow on them. I can't say that enough. If you're always just throwing out raw Qs, you're going to be missing most of them, and you're going to put yourself in bad spots with that. Use my R on the minion again. We have 4 now. Short-term memory loss. Alright. R is giving us quite a bit. 1200 bonus HP. I'll just back. There's no reason to really... Ooh. Yeah, we don't want to stay here. I'm out of mana. There's no dragon up. We could have potentially gone for Baron. It's a little risky. But I guess since with my R, it's not. But at this point, it's risky because they're all alive. I do need to back, though, and get my items. Force of Natures is going to be really big here. I ended up getting it before Deadman's just because I already have the armor from Chain Vest. So I wanted that extra. So I have enough to where there's sorcery. They don't even have sorcery shoes. Wow, I don't know. I kind of regret it in hindsight. I thought Kata would get like Sork shoes, but she's building 80 as well, which is strange. I guess Conquer Kata sometimes gets 80 items, but still. Normally Kata still builds more AP than AD. Her abilities still do AP. Even if she builds full AD, her abilities are still doing magic damage. But she's going to have that auto damage from the Blade of the Ruined King, which makes things a little more interesting. Our team's not here at all. I have to position correctly and make sure we're not on top of each other. Silencer. Press R on her head. Defensive Q to block them off from getting to us. I think Kled's got that. Yeah, Kled's balanced. That's awesome. Kled is such a tough champion. I'm tanky, but it's kind of fluff. Most of my tankiness is coming from my free 1300 HP, so until we've kind of finished off our build, especially if you're only building AP, you'll just look a lot tankier than you are. They'll shred through you really fast. It's not too bad since I have 100 bonus magic resist and 95 bonus armor. But, they really didn't want to let me press R on it. I pinged it, but I guess they didn't see it. You can hold down Alt and left click things to try to communicate, but sometimes people are just, they're not paying attention. At this point, our abilities aren't doing crazy damage except for our R. Since R scales with HP and AP, our R is doing nearly 800 damage, true damage, which is pretty insane. Press R on that. And we can only do that one more time against normal minions and monsters to get a permanent stack, so... We're at a pretty good spot though, 1400 bonus HP. Vi's just chilling, man. I don't know what she's waiting for. I want to ping her, but dude, what is she doing? I want to hit her with that question mark ping, but it's better to just do an assist ping. That way she doesn't feel attacked, like I'm singling her out. It's probably just cat jumped on the keyboard. Just hit the turret, guys. They don't really have a tank to match me. Set must have flashed the wall, silence him, throw out a knockup. Silence. Try to knock up, miss it. Press R on set. I guess I can... I'm out of mana. We're running out of mana here. I'm going to need to back off. We can't end it. There's no way we can end it with me being this low, and they still have 2 turrets and only 15-second respawns. At best, we'll get 1 turret. We can even go for Frozen Heart for the extra mana. I think I'd actually rather do that at this point. We're running Oom so fast. I'll just sell that and get the Frozen Heart. Getting Dead Man's Plate would still be really, really, really strong. But... with as much mana as we're blowing through, since we're not dying, it's kind of problematic. So that extra 250 mana is going to be an extra 2 Qs in an E. Or an extra... I'm sorry, an extra 2 Ws in an E. Or like... 4 Qs. So silencer, press R, she's dead. Enormous. I was trying to get into him, but he's stunning me. Try to move away from the minions, don't let him blow up. Don't want to blow up on my minions. A friggin' zillion. We do have dragon, so we could go for Baron here, man. We just killed the Kata. We don't have to do this. Guess we're going for an inhib. Ezreal just killed himself. What is he doing? I don't even have my W. Oh, he lived. He had heal. He healed himself. R's on cooldown. Now it's up. I can use that here in a second. If we land a knockup or a silence, especially on Zillion. Silencer, she's screwed. Just press R on Zillion or press R on really any of them. Yeah, that's doing a lot of damage. I'm still at 600 HP, which is kind of high, but I'll just R a minion here. And now we can't use it on normal minions or normal monsters to get a permanent stack anymore. We are at a whopping 2,400 free HP though. He's not willing to fight me. He's just going to sit here and play footsies with me. Kind of pointless. We could probably end. We'll just go for the end here. Shaco wants to play footsies. He can play that in his own time. And let's see if we can end it. Silencer. She's screwed. we even still had our hourglass and everything. If you guys enjoyed this Cho'Gath mid commentary guide, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is 𝐒𝐿. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. And if you haven't had a chance yet, come chat and chill live on stream.